This will be a quick unboxing video for a number one Mark III stock set that I got from Prestigious Stocks. These are made to order for different types of Enfields and other rifles, mainly known for the number one Mark III stock sets. I believe they also have number 4 Mark I, various other types. For the number one Mark III, you could get it with or without the little medallion and the buttstock or the poly sight cutout. But I went ahead and got a stock set for a number one Mark III without the medallion and the buttstock. I plan on using this to replace the stock for one of my Enfields that looks like it'll be a good shooter, but I would like to get a new stock put on it simply because of the condition of the draws and other parts of the wood. So go ahead and open this up and see how it looks. All right, so as you can see, it came pretty well packed. It was surrounded in some packing paper. Looks like each piece is individually wrapped with paper. So you got, looks like the buttstock here, you've got the forend here, and then you've got the two top woods here. And then this is probably going to be the hardware set for the rear top handguard here. I got the metal parts for the rear handguard as well as the cap on the nose here for the top handguard. So overall, looks like it's pretty well packed. I'll go ahead and get all this off and show you how it looks underneath. All right, so I got it all unpacked. See how it looks. Now it's important to note that this isn't made just to simply drop a rifle into. There will be some fitting involved. You can see there's going to be a lot of areas you'll have to sand and smooth out. You can see that the top wood here has got a little bit of a kind of a point here that you're going to have to sand down. You're going to have to install this clip here in the top handguard here, as well as the nose cap here. It looks like you're going to have to drill the holes here for it as well. So there's going to be some work involved here, but a lot of that's necessary simply because your Enfield's not just simply going to drop into one of these anyway, even if it was a finished forend, because I mean, if you get one of the DP rifles, not all those fit properly, you're going to have to do some fitting anyway. So this just gives you a good opportunity to really get a stock fit well to your rifle. So there's going to be a little bit of extra wood on this that you're going to have to shave down. You can see probably on the butt. I'm not sure how well this will fit into the rifle either. So there's going to be some work involved. It does also allow you to stain it in the way you want it as well. You could simply just do boiled linseed oil, or I mean, you can really do anything with this that you want. I'm just probably going to do a boiled linseed oil finish. You could pretty much do whatever you want. This is a walnut stock. I know they had other wood options kind of floating around for a while. I'm definitely looking forward to, if they ever restock their Queensland maple, like to use it on my Lithgow that I posted a while back at a C grade from Old Tiger Imports, and Queensland maple stock looked pretty good on that. I definitely wanted to try it out, especially with walnut. It's a easier wood to work with than some of the softer woods like Queensland maple or coachwood or anything like that. So this would be a good opportunity for me. The butt is certainly the longer dimension. I know they made these in different sizes, but this one looks like it's a long. I can compare it to one of my originals later video when I start fitting this to the rifle. The wood looks pretty good. You know, I don't see like any knots or anything crazy in it. Looks like it's pretty good wood for a stock. It does come with these instructions, which I think are pretty helpful for a lot of people. So basically it's going to tell you that they definitely recommend that for safety reasons that you have a gunsmith do this, someone that's experienced. That's very important. You know, you want to make sure that this has a good fit to your rifle. Now, they do recommend in here that you have a gunsmith do this fit up. It's, you know, definitely for safety reasons. You don't want to have a poorly fitted rifle. It's definitely unsafe. And they also recommend that you fit this up soon after you get it. I mean, if you live in a really humid area, you might see some moisture get in here and start warping some of the smaller pieces of wood. I mean, that's possible, but you definitely don't want to let it hang out, you know, outside or anywhere that it can get some moisture in it, because you don't want this wood to warp or anything. And they recommend a boiled linseed oil finish, which is what I'm going to do, but you certainly can do whatever you want with these. I know some people get kind of crazy with their stocks, so. But you can pretty much do whatever you want with these since they're reproduction. It's not like you're hurting any historical value of the wood. So I'm definitely looking forward to this project. I went ahead and picked out 2 Enfields that would be good candidates for this type of restoration. On the top there is a 1918 NRF, and on the bottom is a 1937 BSA. Now the reason I picked these 2 is they do kind of have some rough stocks. You can see here, wrist there is pretty kind of worn and chipped. The draws in both of these are kind of iffy, and you can see that the fore end here definitely kind of rough. They both have some wood missing from the top handguard pieces there. But overall the metal's in pretty good shape. The 1937 definitely needs a rust blue since it's pretty much in the white in a lot of the parts. But that would just be part of the restoration process for this. So I haven't made up my mind which one to use. They both have really good bores. I used my bore gauge on the muzzle to check them, and they gauge pretty well. They also look pretty good. I've taken both of these to the range and shot them, and they shoot pretty well, so they're both pretty good shooters. It's just a matter of which one do I want to swap the wood out on. If you have any opinions on that, feel free to drop them in the comments on which one I should restock. Personally, I'm leaning towards the 1937 personally because its fore end went through refurb in India or was replaced in India. You can see the little bracket here, and you can see the screw they put in here, and definitely needs a rust blue anyway, so this one's a pretty good candidate. The NRF is also a good candidate because it's a good shooter, and its draws are getting kind of weak, and you can see right here in the front of the trigger guard there is a surface crack that could get worse over time and actually develop into a real crack. Its metal's in pretty good shape too. You can see there was a repair done to this butt. So if you have an opinion on which one I should restock, feel free to drop it in the comments. Still kind of mulling it over which one I want to restock, but in the meantime I still do have a lot of work to do getting the stock prepped anyway. So feel free to drop that in the comments. I'm looking forward to this project, getting this stock prepped, fitted to a rifle, and finished. I think it'll make the rifle look pretty good, especially if it's accompanied by a nice rust blue. If you'd like to be alerted of that project and its status, feel free to subscribe and sign up for alerts. This will take me quite a while, but it'll be a pretty fun project for me, and you can definitely feel free to follow along with it. If you have any questions about the stock here, or any questions about the process, any tips you'd like to add if you've done this kind of restoration before, feel free to drop those in the comments as well. And as always, thank you for watching.